Welcome to IQD Dinar News, your go-to source for the latest updates on currency exchange rates, revaluation news, and insights into the Iraqi dinar. Stay informed and ahead of the curve with our timely analysis and breaking developments. An exchange rate is not a standalone figure or a random act. It reflects a country's economic state and global standing. The rate at which a currency is exchanged is driven by various interconnected economic forces rather than arbitrary decisions. In the case of Iraq and its currency, the dinar, this is particularly evident. Iraq's journey toward a stable, valuable currency is a complex process that cannot be achieved simply through isolated actions or sudden changes. It demands a deep and multifaceted approach that aligns with the country's economic fundamentals. To understand the intricacies of exchange rate dynamics, it's important to look at the underlying factors that determine the value of a currency on the global market. Two major influences on any country's exchange rate are economic growth and inflationary pressures. These elements don't operate in isolation. They interact with various economic policies, market perceptions, and geopolitical factors that collectively shape the currency's value. For Iraq, this means that the dinar's value is fundamentally linked to its economic condition, level of inflation, and the government's actions in shaping a stable, diversified economy. Economic growth serves as a fundamental pillar in establishing a strong currency. Countries with growing economies tend to have more stable, valuable currencies because economic growth signals to investors and traders that the country is producing goods and services effectively, has a strong labor market, and offers profitable investment opportunities. For Iraq, achieving meaningful economic growth means moving beyond oil dependency, which has historically been a double-edged sword. While oil has provided substantial revenues, it has also made the economy vulnerable to fluctuations in global oil prices, which are often influenced by external political and economic pressures. An over-reliance on oil has left other sectors underdeveloped, meaning that in times of low oil prices, Iraq's economy suffers, and consequently, the value of the dinar is affected. For Iraq to strengthen the dinar, it needs to diversify its economy. Economic diversification is the process of expanding the range of goods and services that a country produces, reducing dependency on any single sector. This is particularly important for countries like Iraq, where the economy relies heavily on natural resources. By developing sectors such as agriculture, tourism, technology, and manufacturing, Iraq can create a more balanced economy that is less susceptible to external shocks. Diversification also creates more jobs and supports domestic production, leading to greater economic stability and an enhanced ability to withstand global market fluctuations. When the economy is diversified, and more sectors contribute to the national income, the currency becomes less vulnerable to specific risks. This, in turn, can increase investor confidence and create upward pressure on the currency value. Inflationary pressure is another key factor in determining exchange rates. Inflation refers to the rate at which the general level of prices for goods and services rises, leading to a decrease in purchasing power. High inflation in a country tends to weaken its currency because it erodes the value of money. When inflation is high, the costs of goods and services increase, reducing the currency's purchasing power and making it less attractive to hold. For Iraq, controlling inflation is essential to maintain a stable dinar. If inflation rates are high, the dinar will likely lose value in the foreign exchange market as well, as it becomes less desirable for the both domestic and foreign holders. Addressing inflationary pressures in Iraq requires a stable monetary policy, which includes controlling money supply and ensuring that government spending is balanced and strategic. The Central Bank of Iraq plays a critical role in this process, as it can use tools such as interest rates and open market operations to manage inflation. However, monetary policy alone is not enough to control inflation if the underlying economic issues, such as dependency on imports and insufficient domestic production, are not addressed. For Iraq, a high level of imports means that the country is vulnerable to price changes in the global market, and this can exacerbate inflation. Reducing inflationary pressures requires not only sound fiscal and monetary policies but also efforts to strengthen domestic industries so that Iraq is less reliant on imports. Another critical aspect is the rule of law and regulatory framework. For the dinar to gain value in a meaningful and lasting way, Iraq must implement laws and policies that promote economic stability, protect property rights, encourage investment, and reduce corruption. Investors need confidence that their investments are secure, that contracts will be honored, and that the business environment is fair and transparent. Without this legal and regulatory foundation, foreign and domestic investors may be hesitant to invest in Iraq, which limits capital inflow, economic growth, and currency stability. Iraq has made strides in recent years, but significant work remains to be done to build a robust legal and institutional framework that supports a thriving economy and a stable currency. A comprehensive legal framework also provides the foundation for a functioning market economy, as it helps to ensure that businesses can operate without excessive bureaucratic obstacles. When laws are clear, transparent, and fairly enforced, businesses are more likely to thrive, attracting both domestic and international investment. This can create a cycle of economic growth where increased investment leads to job creation, higher incomes, and more significant contributions to the GDP, all of which support a stronger dinar. In essence, strong legal institutions create an environment where businesses can succeed, which is necessary for currency stability. To summarize, the value of the dinar is closely linked to Iraq's economic fundamentals. It is not a matter of making sudden changes to the exchange rate or relying on external forces. A stable, strong currency requires economic growth, low inflation, diversification, and robust legal framework that promotes confidence and investment. Iraq must continue to work towards these goals to enhance the value of the dinar meaningfully and sustainably. Only by addressing these deep-seated issues can Iraq help to achieve a stable and valuable currency that reflects the true potential of its economy. Thanks for tuning in to IQD Dinar News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more updates on the Iraqi dinar and global currency trends, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.